Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. It's Look Who It Is. So this is actually Unlockies. This is not a regular episode of World of Horror because we gotta actually unlock things. Blech. Disgusting. Blech. Okay, I got it out of my system. So what are we gonna do? We should probably get Monument, right? Monument or Yashiro, something like that. I should probably do that. Let's get to Standard Timeline A and Sudden Death. So how do you unlock these things again? I'm not gonna look it up. I think it's like the candle and then drinking the blood of a forgotten beast. So we'll do Kyrie, because Kyrie can get the ritual materials. And yeah, we'll do it like that. Kyrie can get the candle for free. Yeah, we'll just do a little Ath-Yolazeth. I know we did Ath-Yolazeth. Eldritch Parasite, huh? Eldritch Parasite, huh? Eldritch Parasite, huh? Really? Eldritch Parasite. Eldritch Parasite moment. Eldritch Parasite moment. Me and Eldritch Parasite Rutsu. Love it. Awesome. Wonderful. Big fan. Been a fan of your work for a long time. Alright, so, what we need to do, if you don't mind me putting up the scary Minecraft image first. Saw Moriko like 30 times, easily. We're never taking Outdoorsman, it's true. We're literally never taking Outdoorsman. So I was gonna work on the Hollow, I decided to do Hollow Body. We'll do Worm tomorrow. We'll do Heartworm tomorrow. So Heartworm, it'll be Worm Wednesdays! It'll be Worm Wednesdays. And it will be, Hollow Tuesdays. Hollow Tuesdays? True! But I decided... I'm paranoid, by the way, because I'm listening to music, and it's like, if my music is too loud, you can hear it through the microphone. I don't think you can, and it's also a banger song, so it's like, you know, it should be fine. It should be alright. But I'm just, like, partially paranoid. So I'm going to stop looking at OBS. I'm going to stop looking at OBS as a source, and I'm just going to, like, completely just ignore it and only focus on World of Horror. Because that's what I need to do. I need to be locked in. We need to be locked in. If you can hear a Saul headache in the background, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to reroll mysteries, because we need to do unlockies here. We need a school mystery, and we need the tiny key. So Tiny Key is arm. It's the arm. It's the centipede arm mystery. The centipede mystery. The centipede mystery? I can't believe it. I have to actually do unlockies. Shoutouts to Simple Flips. Abnormal arms. There we go. So now we need like a school mystery to go alongside of it. Mermaids does count? Question mark? Okay. And we know it's Timeline A, so we can do this one first. Man, we haven't done, like, a Kyrie episode in, like, 80 years. I kind of feel bad that we gave her the ghost outfit. She should have gotten one of her OG outfits. Alright, so we start with Abnormal Arms, we do the side quest, then we go into Morbid Mermaids, then we fish for the other world. And then we get our boy Yashiro. I do need money, though, for a weapon. We haven't had to buy a weapon in 20 years. About to find out how it works for everybody else. Bunny mask mentioned, by the way. Very interesting. So we need to go to the hospital twice. I cannot believe, like, I haven't done this side quest in 20 years. We might not be able to unlock both of the things that we want, by the way, because we're on Eldritch Parasite, so we can't really brute force it a lot of the time. What do we got in the History Club? Mind Drain will help. Just a little bit. Mind Drain will help. We'll hang up immediately. I'm not really worried about long-term Doom planning. I don't think we're gonna win this run because it's Eldritch Parasite. Always okay to cry. Remember that, chat? It's a surprise tool that will help you later when if you're an American and society collapses. Remember, cheap food that's stored for a long time, beans and rice. Just make sure that you kill the weevils. I think you can do that by freezing it. It's like if you freeze the, like, because weevils lay their eggs in beans, right? And so you can kill the eggs by either, like, roasting the beans in the oven or, like, freezing the beans, I'm pretty sure. And make sure that you get white rice, not brown rice. Because here's the thing, I like brown rice a lot, but it has bran in it, and it can go rancid after a year, right? White rice, if you store it properly and correctly, you can store it almost indefinitely. I'm not, hold on, I'm not giving false information. Weevil eggs in beans. Yeah, how to get rid of bean weevils. Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta kill the weevils, that's it. You just gotta kill the weevils, and if you store white rice correctly, you can store it for a long time. Just remember, buy a $30, $40 rice cooker on Amazon. Buy rice, buy beans, dried beans. If you're an American. If you're not an American, you can do whatever the hell you want. I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, you'll be negatively impacted because America's, like, a pretty substantial part of, like, the world's economy, but it's not really, like, you know. It's more like an American worry. Like, we don't need a Federal Reserve. What is that? Nobody cares about what a Federal Reserve is, bro. Nobody cares. We don't need a Federal Reserve. We don't need people working there. Get them out of there. Alright, so we're gonna get the tiny key here. And now we need to go to a school mystery. Well, I mean, we could go anywhere, technically, but I would like to try to win this run as well, because I'm greedy. So we go to Mermaids, and hopefully we have an opportunity to see that cannibal trophy, and then we can start balling a little bit. The school is high threat level. We're gonna wanna turn that down just a little bit. And listen, just because the parasite's gonna steal all of the value of you drinking water, it's still like, you know, you should still drink water. You should still drink water. Eating and drinking is an important part of being alive. Please remember that. Now, can we go crazy balling? We can go crazy balling. Love to see that. You know, we're going to the school a lot, so this sounds like it'll be helpful. I mean, take a sample of the sludge, why not? I did just realize, like, this mystery ends in the school, so it's like, you know, it's not actually particularly helpful. We should probably just keep going to the morbid school. Now that I think about it, yeah. Probably just keep going to the morbid school. Maybe a couple more investigations, and we can go to the... Well, we can go from the regular school to the morbid school. The reason why I'm thinking of that is we're kind of, like, exhausting the events that exist. We got the goblet, chat. Now we just need to get zucked into the other world and drink the blood of a sphinx. Should be pretty easy. But what the other world didn't know is that Kyrie was a magical sorcerer and would take over the realm. How do you pronounce... Like, I know we're doing the bit, right? But, oh, hell yeah, look at that. 33% chance banger. Fill the goblet with blood, glug, glug, the parasite stirs. It's one of the best healing items in the game, but we can't really appreciate that because we're on Eldritch Parasite, which is kind of funny. It heals, like, what, 10-10? Like, it heals 10 stamina, 10 sanity? So it's kind of crazy that we don't get to appreciate it. Holes! We are gonna have to do the, whatchamacallit, the different endings eventually. Damn, Sailors is free, Ramen... Well, Ramen's always free, but Sailor's free. Wordless Ward's the only scary mystery. I don't know the threat level of the hospital, so I don't want to jump on ward right now. We can kind of just take a stroll down Sailors, because we know it's free. Playing on timeline A is like OP. Another thing you can store for long periods of time is if you store it correctly, keep it away from moisture, you can store flour for a long time. You can also put it in your fridge, as long as your fridge isn't, like, spraying humidity in there. Yo, we don't have to discard items? That's crazy. This is one of the rare, like, true endings that we actually do have a lot of the time, just because we always discard 2 items when we go here, because we play on randomized timeline. It's gonna be so crazy seeing, oh, the hospital's, like, low threat level, huh? It's the seaside that's dangerous. It's gonna be crazy seeing how the meta shakes up with, like, how the game works in, like, 80 years when the new update comes out. I just default to 8 on everything, by the way. So, it's probably gonna be, like, you know, 8 minutes, 8 hours, 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months. It'll be something like that. I wouldn't really worry about it. So what are our odds of actually winning this run? I have no idea. Me and the Parasite Rutsu. Oh, I mean, self-therapy. That's a really helpful thing that we could get right here. But go ahead and give me... We have a hospital and we have free, so I don't know. Give me Ghost Connection. Doesn't really matter. What if we took Dexterity, just in case? Because we are going to lose 80 more billion stamina at, like, every available opportunity. We don't have a light source, so that's a little scary. Yeah, we can just go to the hospital. We can tactically nuke any enemy that's here, unless it's the duo enemy. If it's the duo enemy, we actually can't do that, because you can only hit primary enemies with spells. You can't hit secondary enemies with spells. Which is one of the reasons it makes the Kyrie challenge really difficult. Because, the Pacifist challenge really difficult. Because you can use Mind Drain to kill people, but the problem with that is that, there are some enemies that you literally can't kill, and so you kind of get into, like, it's not really a soft lock, but it's, very unfortunate. We run away from you. You are not worth it. You're way too tanky. Actually, would you would have less health, though. That's true. But you're doing all damage. So I guess it's better for us to fight you anyways. So 10 damage, so we just do a clean little couple of mind drains. I actually don't know what our max health is right now, but I think it should be, like, pretty fine. I think we still do kill you, question mark, because we're so close to the end. Do we have cursed signs? We do have cursed signs, oh my god. It actually might be worth it to run, then. I didn't realize we had cursed signs. That's actually really bad. I can't believe I'm saying this, but, like, cursed signs might actually be reason for loss. We're never coming back to the hospital again, so... Yeah, that's not worth it. With cursed signs, that's definitely not worth it. Now, if we get that one debuff thing, then we're kind of screwed, but... Ooh, not today, chat, not today. Plus 5% Doom would end the run, though. Like, artificially. Quick thinking is exactly what you want to see, and I don't think we can get our Charisma to 8, but we can certainly try. Because all it'll take is leadership and all it'll take is another level up in leadership, which is not impossible. We never got the ghostly candle, but we did get Yashiro, so a certain somebody is going to be very happy the next episode. We can probably just do the money thing, right? And then sell the Karakusa mask. The Karakosa mask. Is that, wait, the Karukosa mask? Have I, oh god. No, we're doing a bit, we're doing a bit. Huh? Mr. Ito, what the hell? Wait, what? Why does it look, why is the art different? What happened? I vaguely remember this being a thing. Like, I vaguely remember this being a thing, dude. I vaguely remember this being a thing. I'm losing my mind? Like, I remember there was a thing a while ago where it was like, because of... I'm sliding away from the microphone. I'll sound bad. I gotta slide closer. I remember, like, a weird thing that happened where it was, like, a lot of the art changed. Like, Mizuki's art changed. Seal of Savesh, huh? +1 strength? I mean, if this isn't lying... Oh, we have cursed signs! Get out of here, bro. Absolutely not. Don't even bait me. That's bait. We're on Ath Yolazath, and we have cursed signs? Get the hell out of here. We actually do have brainworms that we could potentially use. They'll give you at least -1 doom. I think we take the hit! As crazy as this sounds, I think we just go. I think we just, like, fight him with no magic. Like, I think that was absolutely the correct play, unless we get, like, some meme happen where we get owned. But in every normal reality, I think it was completely fine. Is the sea... Wait, did we put the police on the seaside? Yeah. Police are on the seaside, so we're good. So yeah, a little 5% doom. Oh my god, don't hit me with the wombo combo. At least give me a chance. Let me imagine there's a chance. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. If it's strength, this changes things. No strength, so -2, boss. Second, we're screwed. I don't remember my seconds at all. Virtual reality. It's look who it is. So we're taking -5 sanity, and we're actually good on the stamina front. But we have to get through a boss, and we have to get through the doom check. If we didn't get that vital clue, we're guaranteed to win, but now it's a little bit up in the air. It's a little bit sketchy. Alright, you get Bottle of Sludge, sir. And then we want to guarantee that you die to handcuffs, so that's just this. Alright, now it gets a little sketchy. Oh... Yeah, I'm not making that, chat. I'm looking at this. I'm not making that. All right, let's think about this for a second, okay? The first mystery that we did was it's look who it is, so that we could get the tiny key. Then we did a whatchamacallit mystery. We did a school mystery. In the abnormal arms mystery, the enemy that we could have fought was Cyclops' neighbor. In Morbid Mermaids, do you have to go to the hospital in Morbid Mermaids? No, Bloodsucker was definitely... We haven't fought a lot, have we? Stockchon's Forest, Bloodsucker's Hospital. So it's either Bloodsucker or Mad Janitor? I'm going Mad Janitor. Oh, fuck. So is Bloodsucker then? There's like a hospital investigation? Whoops. Brainworms, go! There's no strength thing, so we just use both the brainworms. Did you think I was gonna click to the next screen? Did I have anybody going there where you thought I was gonna click to the next screen and die? Oh, I hope I had somebody going there just a little bit. That would have been funny. So we unlocked one new achievement, which was our boy Yashiro, I'm pretty sure, right? I haven't taken a look at the achievements in a while. Which achievement is even our boy Yashiro? Is it this one? That's Toshiaki. Is it this one? That's Ishida. Is it this one? That's Illegal Den. This is Ayaka. This unlocks the priest character. Drink the blood of a forgotten beast and survive. So, 77.8%, baby! I'll see you on the next episode of Unlockies. I can't believe we won that run. That's crazy.